All right. What's good, everybody? I hope you're having a great Sunday. Welcome back. This is week number 7 of MGE's SvS Summer League 2020. Last series of the weekend here, Nova versus Crazed Gaming. Hoping to be a good one. Boss just brought it up. We've seen so many amazing series and games this season. We're on like a 6 or 5 series streak of all these games going to the best of 5s. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So Nova versus Crazed Gaming is the one we're going to view right now. These players are just getting all up in here. Just went over to the Nova side. They're excited. You know, they don't really need to win this game. They are 6-0, the serious reigning champs here in this one. And it was pointed out to me in the chat that they actually haven't lost a single regular series game, the Team Nova, in the past 2 seasons. So this is pretty interesting. I mean, you know, I did bring up the point, though, doesn't mean anything unless you can bring it home. You know, tournament, the finals, or the playoffs coming up soon. Will be 8 weeks is the last one, so this is week number 7, so we're coming to a close here. This one, like I said, Nova versus Crazed Gaming, Trident, Anchor, Fire, and Ghost this time. It was brought up to me that Shepard doesn't look like he's here, so Glitchy is going to be subbing in for him. Beast, you can always sub down if that's the case. And yeah, I'm hoping this should be a good one. I think it's going to be pretty tough for Crazed Gaming. You know, Nova being the team to beat here, already locked in their first place standings. And now sort of they're just sizing up their opponents. Want to go undefeated again in the regular season like maybe they did last time. 6-0, 18 games won, only have dropped 5. Though 2 of those games were to Crazed Gaming, I believe, back in week 3 or something, I think is what it was. So we'll see if they can do it again. Maybe take that 3rd win in this best of 5 and upseat these reigning champs. Crazed Gaming, their current record is 2-4. And they started the season off really hot. They had a 3-0 victory against Mind Boggling, but then they lost the following 4. Finally had a chance to sort of like get a rematch too between with Mind Boggling again, maybe take another win, but unfortunately had to forfeit that one, so first forfeit. Oh, excuse me, I have dead silence. It's Demonic Toast as Anchor for Crazed. Yeah, I do know that. That's weird that it says that. I'll have to fix that, make sure it's oh yeah, that's weird. I definitely had Demonic French Toast in there, so something must have messed up with my thing. But anyway, we'll fix that at some other point. Thanks for pointing that out. But yeah, before we jump into these games, these players are almost about ready, but I just want to give a quick breakdown again of these standings. So these first places are locked in. Mind Boggling won the last one, going to 5-2 now. So really what we're talking about here is the fight for the 2 and the 3 seed. And I believe right now in this Reign versus Crazed one, it actually doesn't matter whether Crazed wins or not. So if they win this one, right, they'll go up 3-5, and then the last game of the season, they're playing Reign. So and since Reign already beat Crazed Gaming, they've got to win that one in order to make sure that they can take the 2 seed. Otherwise, Reign takes Crazed and, you know, again, just goes up to 3-5, and then in the tiebreaker, Reign will win, right? If they lose here, then they go to 2-5, and then they still play Reign in the final game, both of them now tied, and so then they need to win that one. So that's going to be the game to watch for next week. And then briefly on the Lunar side here, I think no matter what happens here, these positions are locked in. I wrote it down. Yeah, but anyway, we're watching Reign versus Crazed, so that's one we're going to focus on right now. That being said, tournament, the playoffs coming up after next week, going to be starting with 3 best of 5s, with a bunch of the different ranks playing in each one. Start off with the Lunar semifinals, which will be the 2 and the 3 seed there, fighting these teams again, fighting for sort of that home field advantage. And then it'll go into the Solar and Lunar finals, so that's where the number 1 seeds sort of get that bye. So then they'll fight there again, home team having an advantage. Interestingly enough, this season, so the advantage is right. The home team gets to pick the maps and game types, right? That's always going to be like the case, right? So they always get that. But then there's this option of one of the 2 things. Either you get to sort of single out, you get to snipe a player and say that rank can only play in one of these best of 5 series, or you get to actually choose all the ranks that you're putting forth, obviously keeping that first one in mind. And whatever you choose, you get the choice as the home team. Your opponent gets the other one. So interesting type of strategy there, depending on what players you might be really looking out for. Shotzi being super powerful, Market Looney obviously being one to look out for as well. So, maybe in some cases it's in your best interest to sort of snipe that player and say, listen, we feel pretty confident that we can beat the rest of their squad here, no matter how it's paired up, no matter how they decide to do it. And so we're just going to take that player a little bit out of the equation, make sure that they're not nearly as impactful. So we'll see how that, strategy develops, and we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get closer to those finals. But we're going to roll right into those too. So next week will be the final week 8, the final one of this regular season, and then right after that we're going to go next weekend, we're going to do the semifinals, and I believe the weekend right after that we're going to do the finals. And in the championship finals, nobody gets to have control of anything. They're going to be randomly chosen. It'll be 5 best of 5s this time, and it'll be split between the Saturday and Sunday. So that's going to be a real fun one. Make sure everybody stays in tune for that, as we have those coming up this summer. And one last thing before we get into this gameplay, I just want to bring up that we've got some cool announcements with Final Boss here. Throwing down in our game nights, we're sort of mixing them up a little bit, adding some more tournament-style stuff. Fun Day Mondays, $25 and 450 e-credits to sign up for some goofy tournaments and stuff. So there's those that are happening on every single Monday. And then Challenger Tuesdays, so get in some games, challenge some people. Again, there's going to be more details about that if you join the MG League server. Wager Wednesdays, so cost you 150 e-credits to participate in these Halo 5 MGL skill rank specific events, 1v1s, 2v2s, FFAs. Top 3 split the pool of e-credits. That's just Halo 5 this time. So again, join up with your friends, kind of, again, be a little bit more competitive, and have a little bit more, solidarity in that every Wednesday. Same things with the challengers on Tuesday, sort of these challenge events and stuff. And then Flashback Fridays, tournaments for older games. So if you are interested in MCC or Call of Duty and stuff like that, get in on those. So those are going to be happening. Join the MGL server for more information on those and sign up. People have already started to do them. First one is tomorrow, I believe, and that's going to be the June 22nd. Yeah, Halo 5 Super Fiesta. So first place gets $25, and hey, what's great about MGE is that if you want to play a little bit competitive, but you're obviously not the best of the best, and you like the variety of it too, that's where we're at. And so it's really, there's an opportunity for everybody here. So yeah, it's good times. But all right, let's dive into it here. First game, Rig King of the Hill. We can go ahead and start this game as I talk about it. Make sure I have this all set up. Looks like I do. How's everybody doing in chat? Hope everyone's having a good time. Let me know how the audio is, if it needs fixing at all. Try and keep an eye on it. Of course, I need to go observer. That would make things very useful. So Rig King of the Hill. Have we seen this one played very much? I don't believe we really have. No, not too often. Neither Nova or Crazed, if I'm looking at this correctly, has played a a Rig King of the Hill. Nova 2-2 with King of the Hill on Cryptic right now, and Crazed is also 2-2, 2-1 on Cryptic, and 0-1 on Septic. So this will be a good one to see. I mean, I think if there's any game that Crazed can take off of Nova, it's gonna be a King of the Hill game. Obviously, Nova just incredibly strong objective players. Actually, you know what? Let's throw up these player cards and take a quick look here. So as I mentioned here, no longer Monsters is not playing. It's going to be Glitchy stepping in for him because he can't make it. But, yeah, I mean, incredibly strong. We saw Memes and Beer, too, past couple of weeks. Just really play out of his rank at the Ghost level. So it's exciting to see him come in here and be a good force of nature with some of these, especially objective game types. Leon Oxide, obviously a player always on top of those power-ups and power weapons. I'm assuming it's going to be mostly him and Glitchy, probably calling the shots here for most of these games. Really good WAP awareness. And then the other side, you know, we've got Noisy Boy and Toast, who we've seen quite a fair amount of. Noisy Boy, the captain, always yelling, always talking, trying to get his team into it, getting the hype up for them, making good call-outs. Toast, very, very deliberate player, likes to anchor, likes to hold things down. And we saw Chimkin, I think, a couple weeks ago play for the first time. Apparently, I was informed the other day, Chimkin used to be the old captain for Nova, so that's a fun one. A little bit of rivalry there. And let's see, and Shepard. You know, I don't believe we've seen Shepard yet play. Haven't seen a lot of the Tridents play for some of these teams. So this is his first time working at Haston, so we'll keep an eye on him. Trident obviously going to be a phenomenal player, and I assume really dictating the pace here of this game as well. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Looks like we're just waiting on Glitchy here to kind of get his bearings. He kind of just last minute looked like he needed to sub in, so you know, just staying hydrated. That's what I've been having to do. I hope everyone's been staying cool. Whew. I don't know about you. It's been terribly humid and hot where I am up here at the East Coast. And, you know, I blacked out all my windows so that I could keep the AC in as much as possible. And I just turned it off because it kind of gives this bad feedback with the mic. And it's already getting nice and hot in here, so we shall see how this goes. All right, and we're jumping right into it right now. King of the Hill on Rig. 3 different hill locations. They change every minute. Goes to, you only need one person in the hill. You know, everybody knows this pretty much now to get those points. And a big part of King of the Hill is, especially, you know, if you can't get any time in the hill and you want to just zone it out, right, for those enemy players, especially when you're down a man. A lot of times we see some of these, high-level players, you know, they're a couple of their teammates are down. They'll be down in numbers. And they're in this interesting position where they just have good angles and they can stay alive and they can really prevent the enemy team from getting any Hillcat time despite the fact that they're down a man. Starting right off here with Nova. Looks like somebody wasn't playing. Somebody looks like they lagged out. Looks like Chimkin already lagging out. Man. Oh, but he's... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's right back in it. So that's good. Very, very good. Very good. I believe we saw Leon Oxide is always going for those power-ups. First hill, I believe, is in basement. Actually, I really should know that. Let's give it up in the chat, everybody. Hope you're all having a good time. Week number 7 here for SvS. This team's been working hard all season in preparation for the playoffs. I'm going to start off here with Leonoxide. He's going to make a beeline basically right for that camo, barely staying alive. But Toast is going to chase him down, and that's going to be 2 dead for the Nova team. 3 dead now. So now we jump on board with Shepard, the Trident. Crazed Gaming, he's just going to do a good job. He's maintaining control of this hill with Sniper. It's a really, Nest is a really good place to do that. And his team is really fanned out on the other side of him. Just sort of zoning Nova. Just taking good angles. Good shot him into the beer. Nice body shot there on Leonoxide, forcing him to back down. Very slow, deliberate game right now to start off with. Jim can get in the first little whiff there. Finally does get the backsmack on Memes and Beer. Now this hill is rotated over into the BR base. Crazed Game is going to take another good chunk of time here as they're fanned up around. Of course, the Glitchy comes in here with this Sniper. Very aggressive with the double kill. Almost the triple there, possibly wasting a shot, but hey, that's okay. They got the hail time now. That Sniper is all out of ammo. Crazed Game is spawning outside now. Toast doing a good job. Bottom tower there. Almost a good back smack there from Noisy. See, cleans up E-Hearts. Now takes a rotate around, trying to get a better angle. But as I said, this 10-minute mark, then these hills are going to be moving. 50 to 30 now. As these guys set up for this camo. I believe that camo was burned. E-Hearts with a nice double as he's going to grenade, just put pressure as he does have the camo. It was not burned, but he's going to get back smacked there. Chimkin. Now Nova's going to, again, just objectively play very strong here. Sort of zone out these players, rotate appropriately. 9-minute mark coming in, though, so they're going to have to all fan out. It looks like they're hanging around that basement area a little long as they slowly make their way over towards the middle of the map. Leonoxide there jumping up into Whitehall. Noisy's going to spot him, call him out. So he's got the battle rifle. He's going to rotate around into this top engine. Make a play here on Glitchy. Waiting just a minute to see if he's going to back up. Ends up getting the perfect kill on him, though. Nicely played. And there's the double on Leonoxide. Now his team's going to get a chance to hopefully put a little bit more time on the board. 78 to 60 here. About the 8-minute mark in the game, about halfway through, more or less. You guys are playing this very slow. Would have liked to see Noisy probably gain his shields a little bit before going back and exposing himself to those players, but nonetheless, does good damage. Now this hill rotates over into BR base. Nova's going to get a good setup here. This camo's about to be up. Shepard finds a player over at top E. Boost. That camo is up. It's been shot down, though. Now Shepard looks like he just barely gets the burn, and that was a nice play. Good double kill out of Toast as well off screen. A couple players down for each side. 95 to 74 here. As Noisy Boy gets a nice beat down on Memes and Beer. He's going to hold down this bottom tower. Gets nice nades, calls out. There's a couple players pushing that angle. They're going to back down. I'm going to switch over here to Leonoxide. He sees up in this top tower again, just making some good plays. Almost gets the beat down on Noisy, who's still over here in this top tower. Not quite able to do it. Neither one of them figuring that one out. Leonoxide gonna try and make this nice jump. Will stay on him. And yeah, he can nail it. It's one of those skill jumps that I cannot do, but it's always so satisfying to see when players can do it. And it's so useful and helpful when you're playing around that tower area. Needs a beer now. The Ghost, super aggressive. It's like his play style there. Diving right in there, putting in good damage. As he's enabling his team to follow him up and get those kills. Now grab this hill for some more time. Ehart's hanging out on this back shotgun spawn. Spots a player. Top tower's going to back down, let his teammate try and finish that, but ooh, looks like Toast gets the trade with Memes and Beer. That's okay, they're still getting this hill time. Ehart's just holding down this side, looking for these players. Finds one bottom in hill. Jumps down a little bit, though. So he's going to be totally collapsed in on by the Crazed Gaming. Glitchy here, the Beast for Nova, subbing in for Monsters today. Very last minute. That's done. Looks like this Invis is about to pop up as well. It's going to be 3 down for Crazed Gaming. Nova's going to take this one that is still up. Oh, nice play there by Shepard. I think Shepard gets a double there, and does somebody back away with that camo? It might have been French Toast. Leonoxide's there to clean it up. Now, all these players from Crazed Gaming flying over to the top nest. They're going to pick up some time, but there's 2 of them in the hill. That's just a nice nade waiting to happen there. Leo can't able to make it happen, though, so he's going to rotate around, try and get a flank as his team is spawning over on the outside. Cat there. 152 to 137. 5-minute mark. Hill is about to rotate, so Leonoxide's going to take a position over here on engine side. Gonna sneak back smack there. That was confusing. What just happened? Wait, what just... did somebody lag out? Looks like we might have had another lag out there. Somebody left, did that? Yeah. Yeah, we did. Looks like something happened to Ehart's there. Glitchy just switching teams. Make sure that wasn't happening. So, 152 to 140. Does it not show the both teams' scores on this page? Oh no, because Glitchy switched seeds. Yeah, it was a close one. I believe it's definitely 152 and 140. This rings a bell to me. We can add up the. We can probably add up the score here really quick, just to confirm that that's the case. 36 plus 57. Let's just pull up Excel and just do this right here. 36 plus 57 plus 34. 126. Oh, but Glitchy needed, Glitchy needed time probably from him as well. 48, 260 left. Okay. Thank you, Dark Reaper. So we'll go with that. So red team score was 152, excuse me. Yes. Might as well play a little music while we're waiting here for these players to get set up. So 48 to 60 left. So 60 is needed by oh, they overlap, do they, Viral? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought it only gave you credit for one. Okay. All right, so it looks like Nova's gonna need 48 then. So Nova needs 48 and Crazed needs 60. So we get Naughty back in here. Oh, I'm giving Observer. Ooh, okay, cool. Should I give this back to you, Naughty? Alright, I think we're going to just dive back into this. If everyone's cool with that. Alright. Get this going. Thanks everybody for being patient. Really nice game going back and forth here. Very slow and deliberate. Not seeing any super crazy hectic moves. Players sort of controlling these zones really well. Waiting for their team. Obviously seeing Memes and Beer being aggressive as we like to see. His team able to follow him up with that. Leon Oxide on top of the power-ups, but Demonic Toast playing really well. A couple of double kills we've missed off stream, but they're right in this. This is a very nicely matched game right now. So when you have a lag out and a restart like this, it does create a little bit of a different element because, of course, you can start right away by going for that invis. And Oxide takes a little bit of a different angle now, this time giving it to Glitchy, because Glitchy takes it, putting good shots, helps Memes and Beer to get that final backsmack on Chimkin. Shepard with a double kill just off screen here. Glitch is still just sneaking around with this camo. Gonna get all the nice kills on these players and picks up Sniper, and they're gonna now pick up some more time for Nova. Yeah, I hear you, boss. Those never played a game with so many langouts as you have here. Oh, that was a whiff backsmack if I ever did see one. Glitchy taking out Demonic Fresh Toast. Now look at him. He's going to anchor this position in back bunker. His team will take it as the hill rotates over to the R base. And this is exactly where you want to be with the Sniper. Hart chilling in the hill. Leo, all of them. One member from Crazed trying to sneak around. That's Toast, but without the support of his team, it's not going to be much. And yeah, Nova now really has control of this game. 54. They just need a... Actually, the game is over now, right? Yeah, they just needed 60, so that's it. All right. GG. Definitely a quick one. Always, you know, a little hectic when that kind of thing happens. Like, it kind of sort of gives you out of your mode. You know, I imagine that's something that happens too with Crazed. I mean, you know, so how do you really dive back into that one, knowing that you know, it's just awkward. That's all. All right, Naughty, I'm gonna pass this back to you so you can set this stuff up, unless you don't want it. But our next one here, Plaza Slayer. It's been played 3 times by Nova. And Nova doesn't let anyone get over 40 kills on it. So it's definitely going to be a uphill battle here for Crazed Gaming. And again, I don't think we've actually seen any of Plaza Slayer or even Plaza out of Crazed Gaming. If I've my statistics are correct. And I feel like we saw a theme there. I don't know if we actually saw. If we look at check out the map real quick. Crazed hasn't even played Rig, and now they're playing another one. Crazed has never played Slayer. I mean, played Plaza. So, I mean, granted, not that they've never played it, but you know, this season with these mashups and stuff. So, like, maybe there's a theme here. Nova's got home and field advantage. They're you know, just trying to maybe gauge out their opponents here, make them play maps and game types that they haven't played before, and maybe get a little practice on themselves. All right, we're going to start off here with Toast because I think he was playing real well last game despite their loss. Hoping to bring this back up there. Looks like that overshield is going to be burned. And this one is just a Slayer game. So you really, as your team, you have an opportunity to really pick up shop wherever you want to. Noxide with that sniper, he's going to be taken down by Shepard, though. Shepard's going to rush and try and get it. Now stay alive. Does he have the support from his team? Toast coming in on the Prius side. He's going to put shots into Memes and Beer. Toast is going to clean that up. But as I say that, Eharts flies in from behind. It's going to clean him. Nice back and forth. Very scrappy here. Everybody fighting in the middle. Noisy Boy now going to elect to sort of take a bit of a better angle. But he's going to run into all of Nova as they're rotating up there. Does get the trade with Memes and Beer, though. 8-8, going back and forth. Eharts finds somebody over in Plaza. Typically a real good idea if you can force spawns over in there. But Yellow Pipes now raining down shots on these players. Trying to play his life, though. Cleans up Demonic Toast. And he's got a nose. He's another player. One shot down here. He's going to get that clean up. And put at least, I think, one shot on Shepard there as Glitchy is trying to chase that kill down. Not quite able to do it. Shepard does get a nice sticky on Memes and Beer. Very interesting places these guys are all fighting. Not angles you typically see, like I've typically seen before. Man, we're catching so many people just barely out of range. Are we going in for those back smacks? In MGL here, we don't have any radar whatsoever, so you can sprint and clamber and jump and do whatever you want. You will never show up on radar. Toast picks up this overshield right away, and he's going to be aggressive with it, flying over bottom dip. He's now going to have some help, obviously, from his teammate, but Chimkin's going to get cleaned up. Toast is not going to be able to do any damage. He's going to back down a little bit up into Garage. Putting good shots on these players, but no one's there to really help him clean them up. Now his overshield's almost burned. Again, Nova just doing a really good job right now trying to stay alive. 16-16, though. And now Toast is stuck a little bit between a rock and a hard place, though. He's right in the middle of all four members of Nova. And Oxide with this green gun quickly makes quick work out of Crazed player. 9 minutes to go in the game. Just a 3-kill lead. Biggest one of the game so far, I think. Unless for maybe at the very beginning. These teams, you know, nicely matched right now. Of course, Shepard gonna come in, clean him up. Glitchy has this sniper rifle over on Nest. He's trying to now back down, though, kind of get back to his teammates. Trying to run away through this tram area, does so. Leonoxide eats a grenade for him. Barely missing that headshot. I think that was Noisy Boy or Chimkin, or yeah, somebody taking a nice angle, just making sure to not give Glitchy a real easy headshot. Glitchy is the sniper, now really on the peripheral of his team's formation. But now these guys, they recognize that, and they all, his teammates come and all collapse in around him, except for Hart, who's having a little one-on-one. But now Glitchy's trying to get some shots on Noisy Boy. Misses a couple there. With Glitchy sort of being distracted with this sniper, not really doing too much. Crazed Gaming brings it back a little bit. Glitchy gets Shepard, but then Toast is there for the pickup on this overshield. So somebody does have that green gun. I wonder who it is. Wow. That's the quickest I've ever seen the overshield get burned. 28-26, Crazed Gaming now taking a little bit of a lead. Memes and Beer just trying to hold down this poster's position. He's going to be pushed, though, by Toast, recognizing that he's not in the best spot and doesn't have much help. Noisy Boy is the one with this green gun now. This Nova team just look at the way they all push together. They all decide when to move, and they all move at once from different angles. Of course, one of the nice things that Crazed is doing about that, and they know that that's going to happen, so now they've been fanning out, and when the new players spawn, they know exactly how to catch some of the Nova ones in the back. That's what's keeping this a real close game. Glitchy challenging that player up at top gold, now getting a nice little double as he's supporting these others out of it. Whew! Getting the reversal on Toast. You know, we're not really seeing like an all 3 dead or even 2 dead at many times here. We'll have to... I always thought that was a stick. Just almost predicted exactly that the player was going to be. Glitchy and Leon Oxide now working together. Hearts and Alex wheeling in to come in on that bottom garage. They are playing very aggressive now. They want to go up a little bit more in this game, secure this, but yeah. Crazed says no. They're still just going to maintain a 2-kill lead. Chimkin trying to now challenge Leon Oxide with a sniper. Eharts is coming in for the finish on that one, but Chimkin doing a nice job staying alive there, trying to back down, play his life. Not quite able to do it. The Shepard is now pushing from the other side. Don't know where that sniper went. Oh, there it is. So he was able to clean up the player who got it. Ehart's now on the spawn, getting perfied by Shepard, and a nice double there. So I believe he had a little bit of help from somebody. This top glass is a really nice spot for snipers. He's catching a couple of spawners. There's a third one right there. Going for the little no-scope. Recognizing he's got help from his team, so he doesn't need to be super aggressive. Also with this power weapon, it's just sort of lends you to continue to rotate in and out of your team and take better angles to hit those heads. .46. This is a nail biter. And next overshield is probably not going to be, this game will be over, the next one's up, so it's just this power weapon, all 4 players alive right now. Oxide missing the body shot, getting also a 1-shot himself, not confident enough to challenge that and give away the sniper. Toast trying to push there through Tram, but he decides not to do it. Not sure exactly where that kill came from, but oh, good clutch kill there by Noisy Boy. They're going to go up. 49, 48, Eharts with the last one there. Where is this next fight going to happen? Eharts a little bit out of position here. Looks like he might be the one to go down. 50-48, next one goes to Crazed Gaming. Whew. What a nice game there out of them. Taking a quick look at the stats here. Shepard really going off for Crazed. 22 kills, 13 deaths. On the Nova side, seeing a lot of assist work as we're used to seeing. Glitchy, 16 and 9. But Memes and Beer struggle a little bit, obviously on the aggressive side, so definitely in a slow game like this, when each team is really taking their time, it didn't lend itself super well. The next one we'll be going into in just a moment will be Fathom Bombard. Well, Nova's 3-1 on this map. Sorry, excuse me. Nova's 3-1 in Bombard. and Crazed is 1-3. So, I mean, I'd have to give my favor here to Nova again. Their objective play is really good. You know, it's Fathom specifically. They're 2-0. Fathom is one of our favorite game types here, favorite maps. And I don't think they've dropped a single game on Fathom yet. CTF or Bombard combined. Excuse me. So, and they've played 5 so far. So they obviously know how to play it. But the one Bombard game that Nova lost, I said they were 3-1, was to Crazed Gaming. So, hey, there's something to be said for that as well. I can quickly do a little update here with this graphic. This is all loading in. Assault. Camo spawns top mid. Got railgun bottom mid. I'm gonna jump on here with Shepard as he just went off last game with trying jumping top mid, immediately going for this camo. Recognizes he's not going to be the first one there, though. Nicely done. With help from Toast. Glitchy is taken out. Bombard, one of our favorite game types. One of my favorite game types. Mix between Slayer and Neutral Bomb Assaults. Game goes to 150. You get 20 points if you get a bomb plant. I believe it's about 5 seconds to get that bomb plant. And then 1 point for every kill. So, good little exchange there from both teams. Now Nova's on the side of it. Memes and Beer are going to play probably most of the objective this time. Himley and Noxide are just going to make a push here. Go in for this cap, and they're going to get the first one on the board, going up 28-4. There was a real good job of their teammates, you know, protecting them, preventing the overextension from Crazed Gaming. Demonic Toast now waiting, biding his time for this ball, possibly even baiting it himself. Touches that, gets a nice kill on Leonoxide. Looks like now Crazed Gaming is going in for a good one, but Nova is just going to spike right back in there. And flood it with bullets and bodies. Toast going in for this quick pickup. He's going to get it. What a clutch play right there. He's going to get that bomb plant. They're going to tie this right back up. Super heads up. Big brain play from him. Enemy has the ball. Now, Crazed playing a little bit more cautiously. When the enemy has that ball, they know they want to put that in there. Shimkin, though, not able to quite hit those shots, and it's going to go right back in the other direction. All players pretty much dead for both teams, so we'll have a reset. Everybody spawning back in their own base. Leonoxide top mid. As we typically see him waiting exactly for when that spawns, but Noisy Boy is right on top of it. Going to clean him up. Now he sneaks in bottom mid. Yeah, we see Noisy Boy just very patiently wait to necessarily put shots on players, probably making a good call out so that they can really get the double team or the triple team on it. And I like that. I like that out of your captain. I like that out of your fire players. Just, you know, being those eyes and ears. You know, you're not on radar, so especially when you don't know necessarily where all the other players are. You know, you want to give your other teammates, especially those who have a little bit more confidence too in moving about the map, to come and help you out the best way it can be. Memes and Beer getting a double kill, defending their base a bit. So now they nicely play it, prevent a bomb cap. He's going to make the first grab here, being again very aggressive. Got some help. Good grenade though. Getting another double kill. I like this out of Memes and Beer. Needs a little bit more support, though, so he's going to hang out by this, and that ball is a one-hit kill. He gets the nice kill on Chimkin. He's just hanging out. They all know where he is. Wow, look at this. The Nova team's flying in. Now he's going to make a push here. We'll switch on to another one of his teammates. Glitchy. Anchoring a little bit here. They're going to get that a little bit, Cap, not too much. Glitchy recognizes that they don't quite have the numbers to do it. So he's going to back down, just maintain this map control. You can see on the other side, Crazed Gaming is moving up, snaking around, preventing that from happening. They're going to have the ball now, so they'll have a little bit more control here. That's Ehards, I think, with the with that railgun. And he's going to do just that, take him out. Now he's got a railgun and the camo. Let's see what he can do with this. Going to be a little bit aggressive here. Gonna be patient, though, because he has that camo. His team does have the ball. His team's... Oh, with back smack there. That would have been a nice one. Not quite using the railgun. Would have thought he would have taken a little bit of a further angle there, or, you know, a further distance to use that railgun. But, you know, the play called for him to be in there, and, you know, nicely done, though, by Crazed to prevent that. Shepard almost getting himself with his own grenade. Walks right into Leonoxide, though. Turns around in the tree to finish him off. 1 minute till this camo, so Leonoxide's not here for that. He's just here to sort of take a top-down view of everything. Try and put pressure to get another bomb cap. His team's in there now. Going for a very, very quick one. That ball is almost armed. Nice job by Noisy Boy to just jump that out of there. Chimkin going for the play ball, and he gets it. Nice play by him as well. If you're ever in that sticky situation where that bomb is really quite right near your base, it's always it's usually in your best interest if you can throw it off the map, as Toast gets a nice little double kill back smack, sneaking behind those players bottom mid. It looks like they're going to get a cap, and they're going to tie it up almost 85-88, just being outslayed by 3. This is, again, another heated game. Glitchy with the ball. Sees Toast, but Alex is there. Memes and Beer for the flank around. It's 2 dead for Crazed Gaming. Looks like it's going to be almost... No, they're going to have him in a spawn cycle, so still 2 dead. Glitchy recognizing the players hanging out in the engine. They're going to do that. This is definitely going to be a bomb clap for them as well.
Ball incoming.
That's all this takes to get these bomb plants. Just, you know, a good round of slays, some map control, and... There's Toast's triple kill, just barely preventing. Oh, and Shepard comes in for the beatdown. Nice play there by Crazed Gaming, preventing that. That's a huge, huge play. You don't want to go down by a couple of ball caps here, you know. It's just, it demoralizes you. The game is only to 150, so this is really crunch mode here for Crazed Gaming. They've got to make something happen. Almost gets the sticks on Leonoxide as Chimkin. That is going to stay alive, and therefore Shepard's going to have to back down, grenade him. Noisy Boy in for a little bit of a flank, though. Of course, he's now going to be caught in between a rock and a hard place right as he gets up a double.
We have the ball.
Seem to be desperating a little bit from the Crazed Gaming side. They don't quite need to do it just yet. If they can just make a nice calculated push all together, you know, if they all stay together there and slay out, they should be able to take this one, and they're certainly slaying. I'm very much capable of doing that.
You have the ball.
343 of this camo is probably coming up about now. That's why all these players are loading on it top mid.
We have the ball.
She's been doing a good job staying alive. Jumping and just avoiding those sight lines. Now flying back to help. Probably pushed a little too aggressively right there though. Shepard here with this camo trying to stay alive. Put all this damage on these players, but Meetings and Beer's going to spot him out. Maybe his shields were trying to recharge there. 129 to 103, make that 130, 104. Again, game goes to 150, and slays give you points, so this is really Crazed's time to make a play here.
Enemy has the ball. You have the ball.
They've been maintaining control of this ball. Not sure if they've been. Just need to maintain control of that top mid, and Nova's been doing a good job at contesting him there, preventing him from really making any progress on the map. See here another push sort of from the port side into Crazed's game. About 2 minutes left in the game. 136 from Nova's. That's just 14 kills away from victory. Ehard's going back bottom mid for this railgun. Gonna make this jump to top mid. Get a nice kill there on Shepard as he falls off the map. Been there before. Camo's coming up about right now, I believe. That's why Leon Oxide's here, gets a nice kill on Toast. Just expecting him from that angle, though he drops down to be met by a couple players from Crazed. The Shepard's not going to take this invis. This could be their moment right here. If they get a kill, that brings it to 135, 138. It's very, very, very doable. That's the double there from Shepard. Are they going to get this bomb plant? He needs more help from his team. Unfortunately, that was probably the one big push there to try and make that happen. Now 144, 145, 146. Nova's just racking up the kills here, just trying to close this one out. Going to be very difficult. Crazed would have to play damn near perfect Halo to bring this one back at this point. Also being down 10 kills as well. Most likely all she wrote here. And that's going to get finished off with a nice perfect kill there by Ehard. It's 150 to 118. As we hear that bomb plant sound inside as the game ends. Three goals from the Nova side, 2 from Crazed Gaming. It's going to put up Nova 2-1 in this series. Glitchy again, 4,100 damage, and Toast really doing work on the other side, having a great game with 3,900. Definitely being outslayed, Crazed was at the end there. They were down about 10 kills, I think, but for the majority of that game, just played incredibly well. You know, the difference just being able to string together those right kills at the right time to push into the base, you know, and keep that top mid control. It's really what enables you to sort of make a good push. You can grenade inside the engine where other players might be hiding. But it's interesting, this one, you know, again, felt a little bit more slower and deliberate, which is always nice and fun to watch. You get to really see the plays develop, players pushing on one side or the other. Memes and B are here again. 21 kills. 21 deaths. Nicely playing from him. A lot of objective play as well. All right. Truth CTF going into game number 4 here. What was that score again? Sorry, that was 150 to 118. I'm trying to update these stats here in real time. We do have a listening set up. I keep forgetting that I have that. Just got to make sure I remember. You know what? I want to go into listening right at the start of this game and see how Nova sort of starts this one off. I have a feeling they have some pretty nice starting strats here for these games.
Game over. Defeat.
Oh, looks like... Looks like we might have had another lag out real quick. Just a moment. Again, Truth CTF. Nova is 1-0 on this map. Sorry, 1-0 on Truth CTF. They're 4-0 on CTF in general. And Crazed is 2-2. Again, Crazed though have not played Truth CTF before, so sort of seeing a theme here from the picks out of the home team Nova. What was the final score from that rig game? Did anyone get a final calculation on that? I want to say it was 200 to like 170 or something. Can find that in theater mode later and get an exact number for it. But very close game so far. I mean, the rig 200 170, Plaza went 50 to 48, and that 150 to 118 was really the furthest in score, but it was really very close. It was just one bomb cap difference. So, and this series has been really, really exciting to watch. I know you can tell from my voice. It's so hot here. Hope everyone's staying cool wherever they are. Having a good Sunday night. Playing some Halo. Watching some Halo. It's always my favorite when I get to just spend a whole day kind of just crunching through numbers and putting together graphics and looking at the way players play. Yeah, you know what's funny? So let's see here. This oh no, it's referencing the wrong file. Wait a second, that can't be right. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm still messing around here with, I just switched over to Streamlabs. Buddy of mine started working for them. A couple of other friends of mine use it, and I figured I'd give it a shot. It's definitely more user-friendly than OBS, but I'm trying to set up all sorts of stuff to have them be accessed on the like a cloud drive so that people can just update, you know, when I get more help for doing stuff, hint, hint, anyone wants to help me out in the future for these broadcasts about updating graphics and all that in real time, you can just, or even not in real time, even after the fact, anyone wants to just sort of help me out and put together some stuff, it's very simple. But, you know, having an online shared drive so that it can just access it. So it's always nice so that every stream it can be, you know, don't have to spend nearly as much time putting together the whole scene and setup and stuff. Looks like everybody taking a pee break, maybe a beer break as well. Alright, looks like we're getting right back into it. Those P breaks were very quick. Thank everybody for doing that. True CTF, our next one. Like I said, I want to go right into a listen-in
Capture the flag.
with Nova. See how they might, you know, have their starting start on this one.
I got car spawn too.
Bottom mid. Bottom mid one shot. Bottom mid still one shot.
Bottom is still one shot.
Bottom mid
No
dead.
way,
Camo's on
one
the
shot
street.
P
Camo's on the
street.
street.
P2. They got P2, dude. I can't believe I lost that.
Okay.
He's injured top mid. Hey, watch out, Camo. Camo's in our base. We have to watch out for this. Camo behind you. He's on
Yeah, he
fire.
got
He's on
me.
fire.
Camo's one shot.
He's one shot. One shot going back T side. T side.
You can get him, dude.
Yeah, nice. Hey, Camo on me. Camo on me. One shot on me. One shot on me.
Oh my god.
I can't really chase those.
Nice.
Okay, I won't.
One our car cuts. Yeah, car cuts dead.
Camo's
That was
dead.
Camo.
Wow, quite a. As I was curious about Nova's start, that was quite a start out of the Crazed Gaming team. Saw sort of the little bit of, you know, not looking all at the same spot, constantly calling out a player bottom mid, not quite looking for him. Leon Oxide being very vocal about making sure that they're paying attention to that camo. That being said, nothing really came out of it. No flag cap or flag pull even. First one now here for Nova, being strung together. So I'm going to move this on the P side. I believe it was Shepard who had that camo, just playing very, very well for Crazed Gaming as well. They're two dead from the Nova side. Things is Noisy Boy's going to come up here to top car. Doesn't quite see that player, just went top mid. He's rotating around, anchoring this position, just sort of waiting for his teammates to call out. He's playing a little cautiously here. Got the carbine, this long-range weapon. I like it though, because like his team just lost that fight. Now he's still got this top position. He gets that perfect kill on Leon Oxide. That's exactly where you want to be here from Noisy Boy. Gives his team an opportunity to come, make some push, and look at that. Shepard's going to make a push. Noisy's going to flank around here for the bottom. That's a perfect play. 3 of them alive. Now they got to fan out, look for spawners. 3 dead from Nova's side. Noisy Boy needs to go take another position over that car. But you know what? They're there. All 3 Nova players now. They're gonna... Yes. I know, I'm so excited. Like, yes, it was such a good put-together play. It was great to see that come to fruition. So now we jump on with Toast. This Crazed Gaming team really seems to know what they're doing, you know, having a good setup on this map, and that's really, really great to see. A lot of these players and teams have been practicing now as the season's gotten underway. Toast having a nice little one-on-one and decides to call for Chimkin for help, who's over at the other side, and they have control here. Toast is going to move in. Very sneaky. None of those Novus players are looking his angle. Chimkin, or excuse me, that's Glitchy, comes back, recognizing that that side probably is weak. He's able to prevent him from coming in and doing any more damage from that space. Now on the Nova side, got Leon Oxide being very aggressive as his team is trying to put together a cap. Look at this, Nova just bunching up there. Typically not something you want to do. One grenade can take you out, but the team shot is very strong. Memes and beer for Novas holding down the flag. Looks like we have a little bit of a flag standoff, though. That one is in the middle. They're guarding it well. Ehart's with a double off screen, and they're going to tie it up 1-1. Always see Poik dancing around here with Chimkin. He asks for Toast for some help, and they certainly get it. I guess that last camo pull seemed it might have been... I forget exactly who got it. May have actually been Leonoxide in for the... help them string together that flagpole. But anyway, we'll be looking for that in probably about a minute or so. Glitchy, though, being very aggressive in here. The Crazed base. Get some help from Eharts. Seems like this team, anytime that they make a push, like one player is a little bit forward, the others just fly in. And look at me, you can see they're just all running the same angle. Crazed is going to stop this. They're going to need to basically, in some ways, do something very similar, I think. At least on the defensive side. And that was a whole lot dead there from Crazed Gaming as Nova put together that run. Constantly seeing a lot of slays here on the Nova side. Double kill from Eharts makes this run possible, though a little bit of miscommunication who was going for that flagpole. Eharts quickly backs down, though not in a great position to help this flag carrier. Not quite aware that all of the Crazed Gaming players are over on that car side. Finally does, but Leonoxide and Glitchy just absolutely going off. Constantly seeing them in the kill feed, though Toast having an amazing game as well. There's the triple. Can he get the over is the question, and it looks like he did. Just guarding that flag. Overkill after double kill. Putting together a killing frenzy here in about 30 seconds. Nice little defense there. If Crazed Gaming can keep this up now, they're going to be able to put together another run. Not quite able to do so, though. So he gets cleaned up finally by a perfect kill. Glitchy sticking Chimkin, and Chimkin rushing in for the suicide melee. Stay on here with Shepard for just a moment. This is the Trident player on this Crazed Gaming side. Haven't seen him at all until this series right now. He's behind Noisy Boys trying to put together a run. Shepard's going to be coming here for the trade out. Gets the kill on Leonoxide. Not quite expecting to see him there. As Noisy Boys going to continue to run that. This looks like it could be a flag cap for them. But as I said, that Eharts decided to go make a counter pull. Toast nading his teammate there a little bit. They're going to get the return, though. And it looks like they're going to tie it all up 2-2. You are welcome if you are not a member of our community, and if you would like to see more of this stuff, definitely give us a follow here on Twitch and on Instagram and Twitter to know when we're going live and all that fun stuff. If you'd like to actually be a part of this action, whether it's for sweaty fun or a casual fun or a mix of the both, definitely join our Discord. We are a very welcoming community here. We have game nights almost every single week, from MGL 4s and 8s to you know, super fiestas. Posting more and more tournaments all the time. Definitely come on in to learn more. As I was babbling, looks like Nova strung together another nice kill. Good shots there from Shepard to clean up Leonoxide. Everyone's now fighting for this camo. It's very late at this point. Looks like Memes and Beer was able to get the burn on there. Probably a smart decision. That being said, now Crazed is going to have an opportunity. 2 members in the base. Noisy doing another pull as he's playing that main objective here. Leonoxide is going to focus his attention on him, but Noisy is going to stay alive. Good job by Noisy over there. And they're going to trade out a little bit. Toast is going to go for the touch. Noisy Boy still alive, though. Finally gets the kill on Leonoxide. Of course, we see at the top there, Memes and Beer making a counter pull. Noisy Boy's going to bring this a little bit safely to his base. Players overloaded on the P side here. About 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game, so certainly plenty of time Toast and Shepard now making a push, trying to get this flag. All of Nova really back in their base, recognizing they just have to play defense here. Smart play from them, though. Shepard gets a good grenade there on Zach. Teams and Beer, same spot we saw him last time with this flag, holding down the fort. Hearts with this battle rifle, not a weapon I tend to see super often, especially on a map like this. Shepard with a double kill off screen for Crazed Gaming. That could put a string together here for them to be able to get this flag cap. He sees him, Chimkin firing at him from across the map. Shepard beneath his base. Going to be naded out from the toilet though. This Nova is spawning and know exactly where he is. They're not focusing on him. He's going to have an opportunity to get behind him here. Putting in good shots, cleans up hearts. Nice focus there. He's got help. Not quite able to do that, but Toast is going to be able to get the kill. Oof. As I say that, Leon Oxide spawns, and that's going to end that opportunity. Just a minute 15 left in the game. E-Heart's playing very fast here now on Nova's team. But Toast has this invis. He's trying to make a play, though the Leon Oxide sees him though. So Toast needs some more help there. I don't know if he had any help. Fortunately, Nova takes that opportunity to get that flag carrier. And they're going to go up 4-2. Nice plays by Nova. Unfortunate Toast wasn't able to make something happen with that camo. Just a bad angle. And good job from Leon Oxide being able to spot him out there and play that the way he did. Probably missed the crucial play. They got the flag return on the other side. But well, they've got 10 seconds to get 2 caps, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be all she wrote for this one. Nova going to take this one 3-1. Well, 4-2. Series 3-1 is what I meant by that. Still maintaining their undefeated record. You know? It was mentioned before that this is the second season in a row so far that Nova has not lost a regular season game. So, I do wonder though, are they going to be able to hold it up in the playoffs? Take a quick look at these stats before we close up here. Solid accuracy out of both teams. Good assisting as well. Everybody really on top of that. Toast really showing up to play. 32 kills, 22 deaths. And Chimkin, just that support role. Yeah, only 10 kills, but 17 assists. Can't ask for much better than that. Likewise on the other side, Glitchy, 23 and 23 with also 17 assists. And everybody just playing real solid. Our E-Heart's 18 assists. Got a lot of really, really good plays this game. See if my little graphic worked. Hey, it did. It updated properly. So there you have it. Nova going 7-0. It's week number 7 in our 8-week-long season for SvS Summer League 2020 here at MG. Yes, congratulations, Nova, for winning that 7-0. Again, I am excited for you. It was really great to watch, and I love watching you guys win, but also I want to see somebody beat you. But man, another series of close games. We saw earlier this season Crazed Gaming really give Nova a run for their money, seemingly the only team that can really do so. Now taking 3 games, I think, of the 6 or something that they've lost this season, so doing a real solid job. And you know, we saw some new game types here that Crazed hadn't played before. Nova was the home team, so you know, definitely still favored to win, obviously, but again, we've seen some just awesome matches the past couple of weeks. past 5 or 6 going to best of 5s. This one going to a best of 4. So couldn't ask for too much better Halo. But yeah. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to the players for participating, playing here. Hope everyone's staying nice and cool. I say that as I'm just like sweating buckets over here. Tune in next week for our final and last regular season games before we get into the playoffs, where it's a totally new game. Well, totally new game meaning sort of like, reset, forget the past, because everybody makes it into the playoffs. That's the cool thing here. And right now, I believe with this victory, I think like all the well, it's still, so Crazed Gaming now losing 2-5. So really the Lunar Republic side is all locked in. Mind at first, Lunar at second, Equinox at third, I think, regardless of the outcomes of the next games next week. But Raised and Crazed still fighting for that second seed here. Now both of them are tied at 2 and 5, and so if one wins and one loses, then that's what'll change the outcome. If they both win or lose, I'll have to double check. Actually, I guess I could double check right now to see if they've played one another. Let's see, we're looking at Crazed and Rain. So Rain took Crazed. So if there was an event where they both won or they both lost, Rain would take the second seed there. And again, second seed, or excuse me, being like the first seed in your matchup, we'll have the 2 and 3 seed, Rain and Crazed, facing off against one another in the playoffs in a couple weeks, and Lunatic and Equinox facing off. So should see some really good matches between those. Be 3 best of 5s, and as the higher seed, you get to pick the maps and game types, which can be incredibly valuable when you have particularly ones that are strong, or if you're your opponent is weak at them, you're gonna pick those. You also have plenty of time to practice, over the next couple weeks for that, given now that these seeds are more or less locked in. You know what you're going to be facing up against. But then there's that interesting little rule put in there now where, as the top seed in your matchup, you get to choose whether or not you want to snipe a player. They say they can only play in one of the three best of 5s, or you get to choose the ranks for all the series, given the other rule that's put in place. And when you choose one, your opponent gets the other. So really interesting, really cool little dynamic to add to a season. I think that's what MGE has been all about too, with these competitive leagues as well, sort of like adding a little twists here and there to make things more competitive and more fun, and slightly different settings and things. So it's definitely got some longevity and stability here with these. And as you see, we've created some really awesome games to watch, and I hope everyone has fun playing them. All right. Well, that's all I've got for today. Unfortunately, I don't have our plays and fails of the week set up to be able to show you those, but you can check them out in the Discord if you're interested to see who won the great moments and the great laughs of the week. For next week, to anyone listening who is in control of scheduling, that's you, all captains and players, I will not be able to cast anything on Sunday. So if you're at all able to play your games on Saturday, that would be much preferred, so that I can have a good time watching your games. But of course, that's selfish me. So if you have schedules and things you have to work around, by all means, those take priority. But just keep that in mind when you're scheduling. See if you can make it happen, because man, you guys have all put on great shows so far, and we want to continue to watch you progress. All right. Well, that's about it. My name is Mr. Snow, for anyone who is not familiar. You can always get in touch with me if you're interested in joining our team or getting more involved. Join our Discord, our Twitter, our Instagram. Search MG Eclipse. You'll be able to find us. And we'll see you next week for the last set of series in our regular season. Have a good night, everybody.